Tosin, bro, respect Arsenal. I'm sorry, it's just hard to respect Arsenal, man.
The thing is,
Like
though,
even
Tristan,
with
you're
Liverpool,
saying
even
this.
with Liverpool, European champions. Like, fuck it, you gotta hold your hands up. You know, Aston Villa, wild card, crazy wild card of a team.
Also, former European champion. If you want.
Yeah, don't care about that. But yeah, just a crazy wild card, you know, of a team. Whereas Arsenal is just, bro, it's fucking Arsenal. Like, dude, no disrespect, bro. It's Arsenal, G. Like, there's no way they're gonna get there over us. There's no way. They're
Uh,
too drunk off of the Madrid tie.
All right, Tosin. I just hope then that Mo and Mori can hold him accountable to this when he does his, when we do the match predictions and he actually predicts the score. None of this fugazi draw away, loss away like he did, saying that we're gonna. He said we're gonna lose away.
No,
You
we're gonna
caused us
lose
some
away.
juju.
We're
You
gonna lose
caused.
away. We're gonna lose away. We're gonna leave food on the table. It's never easy. Have you noticed that? Like we've made things hard this whole Champions League run. It's just gonna be that way. We have to just accept it. At the start, we were terrible. Then we picked up form, group stages. Then, we got some rest against Brest, right? And then back to back, Liverpool and Aston Villa. We nearly just whittled under the pressure, bro. Like we've been through it this whole run, bro. Like we nearly fucked it, man. This Villa shit, bro. This Villa second leg, I'm just so grateful to God, bro. I know there's a God. After we went through that Villa shit, bro. And then Liverpool, I mean, when that went into extra time and penalties, and the fact that we came out of that, I just knew, this team, there's something in store for us, bro. It's destiny at this point.
No, this team, Tosin, it's so much chaos. But the thing that's common is that we always manage to survive. And it's not just this season. It's UCL with Lucho. Last season, survived the UCL group stage. This season, survived the UCL group stage. Survived at Anfield. Survived versus Barca at Mandzukic. So, this team is very good at surviving. But they're also good at putting themselves in an uncomfortable position.
I really think we'll be super dominant, though, now. We're so battle-tested. We've seen everything now. Liverpool, toughest opposite opponents thus far in terms of quality. We got through that. Then we went to Villa, and we were just at that point, like we were tooting our own horn, as they say. Like we thought we were too good. And almost let overconfidence destroy us. That was self-destructive. We were self-destructive on that night. And we overcame that. There's nothing more that we can overcome. We've done comebacks. We've made a bunch of comebacks. We've dominated games. We've, defended under pressure when we needed to. So I think we've seen everything now. That's why this semifinal is where we're just gonna play our football, and the difference in class is just gonna be apparent from the first 5 minutes of the game. Even the Arsenal fans, they'll be like, "Shit, man, this is what." Watch how their tone is gonna change after we slap them in the semis. They're gonna be like, "Man, Arteta, man, is this really the way we want to go? Playing 8 center backs week to week? Is this really what we want to do with our lives? Look at the way PSG just outplayed us. They were so good. They were so good on the night. It was insane. Like, they were so good on the night." Oh, Dembele with he's ambipedal. Like,
What?
I know somebody. Doué in French means gifted. But honestly, bro, that's genuinely how I see this going, bro. Like I just see us slapping up another Premier League team, this time taking them with full seriousness with the same application from the Liverpool tie, bro. They're gonna get absolutely dominated. Liverpool are better than Arsenal in my estimation, so that's why I don't see this tie as daunting or anything. And Villa too. I'm scared of. I'm actually more scared of Liverpool and Villa than I am of Arsenal, because it's fucking Arsenal. Like no disrespect, dude. Like it's fucking Arsenal, dude.
Newcastle.
Wait, am I too like overconfident?
I think so. Yeah.
No.
I think
No,
70.
Tosin. The only thing I hope is what Junior also mentioned before, that you stick to this, Tosin.
Yeah.
All right, this is your argument. Just stick to it. Just stick to it.
Yeah. When we hear the
Yeah.
match predictions, I better not be hearing 3-1 Arsenal. That's the stupid Fugazi nonsense stuff. Go and say you think PSG are going to smack them both times. Go and say that we're going to win. None of this. Nah, we lose or draw.
Okay, but look. Regardless
Mm.
of what happens in this tie, because anything can happen in football. We all know this, right? We're still the best club side in the world. We're still the best offensive side like in the world. Like that's not even debatable.
Wow. I mean,
We have.
you could be
It's
between
not
us and
debatable. We
Barca.
have so many. We have so many counterattacking weapons.
Yeah, but
and
no,
we
but
have,
I can't mean I can't go and like even you got to go and respect what Barca have been doing and whatnot. Barca, the most goals in the Champions League, most goals in Europe. Like if you go and you say, oh, we're ahead, yeah, sure, but you can't just minimize
no.
Barca's like that.
Yeah, no. Barca have been great. It's just they're a product of Flick's system. Ferran Torres is scoring. He scored close to 20 goals this season. That's strictly Flick. They're a
Well, I
product
mean,
of
but
the.
then you could say the same thing
Whereas
that
us,
Dembele scoring 25 goals is strictly a thing of Lucho that is repositioning. Like,
no, I disagree. Because Dembele's played as a center forward many times.
okay, nobody like him playing as this sort of false 9-10 hybrid role is definitely it was definitely a Lucho thing. Even if you want to go like even last season, it was his idea.
No, but he's
Like,
played as striker before. Yeah, Barca Coleman played him as a striker, so he's played it at
not
the
in the
striker
similar,
position.
not in the same area as this. Like even if you ask him, he says like this is a slightly different role, and not over the long duration like it has been here.
But you can't look, man. That's just an uber talented player being repositioned. Um,
I
you
mean,
know,
I think I can't. I
that's
don't
all
think
that
I
is.
disagree. You can't just go and when it like, it helps for PC. Go and say that. Oh, yeah, no, it's just it's Dembele doing his own type thing. But then for Barca, it's just Flick. Like Rafinha going and scoring ridiculous amounts of goals.
But Rafinha is just not like that. We know deep down he's not like that. Like he's a good player, but he's not one of them ones. It's really simple. Are you one of them ones? Are you a chosen? Are you one of the chosens at what you do in this craft? Like, are you? And Rafinha is not that. Rafinha is a very good team player that's having a great season. But he's not one of them ones, bro. It's really that simple. Dembele is one of them ones. We have two, probably three one of them ones, like Due, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia. Like that's the thing. Like we actually like reconfigured our whole vibe, man. From like the superstar thing to like just budding present stars or future superstars. Like we switched it up. It's still bling bling, just in a different way.
What do you guys
That's
think
why
of the?
I can't fear what's it called, like Arsenal, dude. Like I'm sorry, like that mistake Saliba made, man.
Oh, I mean, I mean, are we not going to be on the other side? Don't you fear the same thing for Marquinhos?
Beraldo will play.
There you go. Okay, I was saying, well done to dodge the question.
Yeah, no, Marquinhos, honestly, the game he should play is the second leg at home. At the Emirates, he should not play. Beraldo should play. I know that sounds wild, but that's what I would do personally. I mean, Lucho knows best at the end of the day. But yeah, I'm not being overconfident. Arsenal are not on our level. I don't know why you're scared to say that though, Junior. Like you were happy to say that against Villa. You at the start of the season you were glazing Liverpool. Glazing Liverpool, dude. Like Liverpool's the best in the world. Liverpool's the best in the world.
Yeah, at the time, because at the time they were like, at the time they when facts change opinion, like I can't
where
go.
were you? Where were you though when we was like running, holding down the fort? When we was saying, "Bro, it's PSG that's the best team in the world." When we saw that run,
Because
that
we weren't
started
at the time. We were, but
after
in like October, November, we were not the best team
after
in
the
the world.
Auxerre game, after the fucking Auxerre game, where were you from
We
that?
were not the best team in the world then. We were on the up. We were on the up. We were on the up.
Honestly, after the Trophy des Champions, I knew we were the best team in the world.
Okay.
I knew we were gonna fucking smoke City.
I feel like you're way more reactionary than I am. I don't like. I know you were Lucha out way earlier than I was. I still remember you were going and saying Due out. Like I mean, if you want to go and talk with stuff, I was
out.
No, you were Due out. You were saying a waste of 50 million. We got the receipts back. If we need, we can go back and watch the video. You were Due out. You were saying waste of 50 million, etc. So on and so forth. You wanted him gone already. You can't be switching up on that. Like you were Luce out really early, really early on.
I don't know why you're just trying to get a moment. Like, yo, you said this, like you were wrong here. You were wrong.
No, but I said just to show, like, okay, if you want to go and tell me, oh, wow, where were you when after that Auxerre game, so on and so forth. Well, I'll go and likewise go and say that, like you didn't have that same energy with Due at the beginning.
I'm asking you to believe in the team. You're talking about like one moment with a single.
No,
player.
this was over a couple games. This is over a couple games. I remember first and foremost. And in regards to the team, I'm going and being objective. At that time, or in late October, early November, that period, we were not the best team in the world. Like I mean, I said even after the Liverpool game, yes, even though I had Liverpool probably the best, I said well after we beat them, well then we were the best. When facts change, opinions change. That's how things work. Like we can't be rewriting history though and saying now PSG have been the best team since September and the entire time have been the best. No, I mean things up and flows. We start the season off slow and then we pick up and we find form and at the right time. And that's what's happening. Like with this Arsenal, I'm not saying Arsenal's. I think we're better than Arsenal. I think it's tight. You going saying 75-25 is crazy. And the thing is, afterwards, you're going to go and say that while we lose away at the Emirates. I'm going to go and say I think we can win.
Bro, that thing we play with our food. Like we should not have lost to Liverpool, but we lost to Liverpool, and then we beat them at Anfield. So I can see us losing at the Emirates, but that doesn't mean anything. They'll just end up crumbling at the park.
Oh my goodness, holy. Arsenal's top scorer this season is Kai Havertz with 9 goals in the Premier League. Yikes.
Wait, who?
Kai Havertz, who's been injured with 9 goals. That's their top scorer in the Premier League.
Who's their top scorer in all comps? So counting domestic cups, Champions Leagues, all that.
It's gonna be difficult. Squad. I'm on fault mode. I can't see per. I can only see per Premier League season. You can't get the other things.
yeah, man. Anyway, they don't have a center forward, and if you've noticed, like um we haven't faced a team with a center forward this whole knockout run. I mean, Brest had Ludovic Ajork, I guess, but other than that, I mean, when we faced Liverpool, it was Jota. When we faced Villa, it was Rashford. And when we face Arsenal, it's gonna be Merino or Trossard. Like, gee, that's the worst. That's the worst one. That's the worst player. like, like, yo, Arsenal have no quality in attack, dude. But nah, Junior, for real, man. Like, you wasn't believing in the team, bro. Like, from that point,
From when?
from
The Liverpool ties.
before the Liverpool tie, yeah. Like, you really thought Liverpool were better than us as a team.
I thought Liverpool were favorites. Yeah, going into the game. If I was
No,
as a
not
neutral.
thinking they were favorites. You were thinking like they were. Yeah, you thought they were probably the superior team, the superior outfit.
Yeah, at the time, yeah.
That's crazy. That's just crazy, dude.
I mean,
Especially with what you were watching. Especially with what you were watching.
At the time,
Just
Liverpool
way
were,
better.
were good. I mean, you're going and rewriting history here. Liverpool at that time were good. We went and we beat them.
But okay.
I'm like,
You know what?
and also like, it's not like I was going and saying
You're
that
right.
like we're like super
But just from
inferior to
going
them.
off of that, to then sucking Arsenal is just gross. It's insane.
I'm not.
Arsenal are not good. Like,
No, you're underrating our chat. What am I ranking Arsenal? Listen. I think if anything,
no,
I think
even
like there was
I would
Arsenal
rank
fans are
it
going and saying
Liverpool.
they've had an underrated season. I don't think so. First and foremost, they're second in the Premier League in one of probably the weakest Premier Leagues in the last like couple of years or so on and so forth. They got knocked out of the FA Cup earlier on. They got knocked out in the EFL Cup to Newcastle. In a pretty distasteful manner. Sure, they got injuries, etc., so on and so forth. They've had like an okay season. And if they lose to PSG now, they're potentially going trophyless again. So like I'm not going saying, but you going and saying like 75-25. I'm also like respecting Arsenal here. Like I mean I don't think you quite realize how much I hate Arsenal. Like I want us to smack them as much as possible, but I also gotta be objective here and saying that they're a good team.
They're not a good team. They're a good defensive team,
They're a good
but
team.
they're not a
They're a
good
good team.
overall.
They're a good team. Mo, am I being crazy here, or do you think I'm just thinking they're a good team? I still think PSG are better than them, and that we probably go through, but not to the point of like 75-25. Like going and saying that that they're a worse team than Aston Villa is crazy. Is crazy.
I think for European football,
No,
Villa are scared to talk.
even that is crazy. As much as I'd love that to be the case to use that against them, but even I can't. As a having a deep prem agenda, I can't say that. I mean Arsenal agenda and prem agenda now as well.
No, Arsenal are just not a good team. Like the players they have are getting so overrated. So overrated, man. And we're just that's the thing. When you beat a Barca or Real Madrid, actually it's kind of like a curse. At least it's been for us in this competition. When we beat Barca last season, it cursed us in the following round. You know? When you beat a European giant, you just get way too gassed.
Well,
Happened to
no, I mean
Ajax.
you think City
Happened to
they beat Real Madrid. They went on to win it afterwards. So Liverpool beat Barcelona in that remontada. They went on to win it afterwards. Like, um, who?
yeah. You're mentioning cases from like 6-7 years ago.
City was 2 years ago. And well, Real have won what two then? Chelsea beat Real. They went on to win it as well. So I don't necessarily get like. I best you go and say it's parody.
Yeah, possibly.
I mean, for me, and Mo said it previously, I just hope that you're holding this thing when we go on to, if we do the pre-match podcast, that when it comes to your prediction, that you're holding that same energy and not saying we lose first leg. And I want to hear, oh, we're playing with our
Well,
food
what if
now.
we
Be
do?
serious.
If we lose first leg while dominating them, what are we saying?
Whether we lost the first leg while dominating. But the thing is, like, you're going and saying that, like, I mean, it looked bad on you. You're saying that we're beating them 75-25. Like, 75-25 is like you're beating them, fairly comfortably. Like, 75-25 is how I go into, well, maybe not. It's like when I go
Because
into face on.
I'm thinking of it over 2 legs. Yeah, over 2 legs. Yeah, I think.
No, but then you're
We'll
going to come
prove
and go
I-
and say 3-1 to Arsenal in the first leg and stuff like that.
No, I never said that. No, 3-1.
Bro.
We're not losing 3-1. No way. If we lose, it'll be a.
Wasn't your
1-goal
prediction for
scoring.
the Aston Villa game 4-2? Or something like that? I know the
Did I
first leg for
predict us
sure.
to- I- did I
For
predict
sure,
us
you
to
predicted the
lose
first leg
4-2?
would draw. You said 2-2 draw was your prediction for
Yeah,
the first leg.
yeah.
And second leg,
No, I was genuinely very wary of Villa.
I mean, bro, I don't understand how you can seriously go and say, like, even though, like, again, that Villa is a better match, is better team than Arsenal, is a crazy take. They are, like, unserious.
I don't
Like,
think maybe they're not a better team in the Premier League, but I feel like for European
no, better team
competition-
overall, they're not. As in player for player, whatever you call squad construction, all this stuff. Even though I don't think Arsenal's, crazy or anything. It's no.
Fair enough. Villa beat Arsenal all the time. Facts. They ended their title run last season with the Ollie Watkins goal or whatever. So that's but I'm probably about to head out right now. I think we've talked enough.
Yeah, probably need to.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Great discussion you guys had. I might clip this into a video.
Okay.
I might title it Spurs fan versus PSG fan.
no.
No, because that would be insane. Like this.
I
won't do that.
Never mentioned Spurs in any of this. Never mentioned Spurs in any of this.
No, but
yeah.
good conversations we've had. Obviously, the Arsenal game, it's a little bit far away, but it's still very close. So we'll keep talking and discussing that, obviously.